Hello, JPU family. Welcome to another episode. Can someone please tell us why the PNP is confusing the Jamaican people? Where do they stand on the matter of integrity that they like to preach about and on the matter of good representation? They're confusing us. First, they go around telling people that Andrew Holness is dishonest, Andrew Holness is thief, and that is without a conviction, right? The Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, has not been charged by anyone for any of those allegations. You have Dayton Campbell, who is out there saying that Darrell Vaz should not be in the parliament because he committed homicide. Darrell Vaz has not been convicted of that. They said the House Speaker should not be running for South Trelawney because she is unfit. She has not been convicted of a crime. You all remember what they did to Vybz Kartel before he was convicted.
Again, for those of you who may not know, this is Vybz Kartel.
But when it comes to their own candidate, Isaac Buchanan, who is actually convicted twice of cocaine trafficking, they try to make all sort of excuses as if it's okay for them to appoint people with convictions, but people without convictions, they chastise them. I want you to hear what Mark Golding said on Sunday when he presented Isaac Buchanan to the Jamaican people. And I want you to also listen very carefully to what Dayton Campbell said about Darrell Vaz. And you tell us when the PNP has ever been about redemption of individuals.
He's a man, I man believe in redemption. That is a Christian principle. Jesus Christ himself teach redemption. The fact that a man make a mistake early in his life, that don't cast a shadow over his entire life. A man can rally back again and be better than before and become an upstanding citizen and help the country to move forward and be a worthy representative of the people. And that is why I never hesitate when I said yeah, him ready, and Colin Bill said yeah, we will work with him, and all of the other comrades in the place said yeah, they will work with him too. They say yeah, not true, Isaac, your time now, time come, and we want back our territory here in Eastern Portland. So we now study the hypocrite them. Jesus said, who without sin cast the first stone? And none of them are without sin, a bare sinner. So them can't tell me nothing. It's a righteous youth. It's a youth with wisdom and understanding. It's a youth who carry a big case to the Privy Council and mash it up so certain man could come a road. And you know, so that man that will never forget the service when this man is set him free.
All manner of things. If Darrell Vaz can in a parliament, Isaac Buchanan put in the court. He can't even call a proper sentence. He can't pronounce word. He will him to go determine who's in the parliament with a big top liar who got privy council and free up people out of captivity. We are putting forward a representative that is distinguished.
So Isaac Buchanan is running against Anne-Marie Vaz. Their attack is that her husband cannot read, cannot write a proper sentence, and that he was implicated in homicide. That's what Dayton Campbell is saying. That's what he's being sued for by Darrell Vaz as we speak. And they are going to go ahead and run on redemption, right? But there's certainly no redemption for the people that they get up every day and call dishonest, corrupt, thief, lie without a conviction. Wanna make it make sense in the comment for me, please.
Very, very hard to cope with life like this.
After working hard for several years to build his dream house, he was thrown out in an instant, losing belongings he and his family had spent years accumulating. The FINSAC entrepreneur claims his house, which was valued at between $9 and $11 million, was offloaded by FINSAC for just $3.5 million.
At the time when the house sold, they said that who 11 point odd million, and they said they sold it for 3.5, and I still have a balance of 7 point something. Up to now, I don't know if I still owe that money or what happened. I don't know if I have a money in my hand now, if they will come to me for that money, because they say I owe it, and I don't know if it's still doing interest. Because every time we ask for an account, nobody won't give it to us.
Mr. Willis says he ended up being FINSAC'd because he took a revolving loan from the now defunct Eagle Commercial Bank. However, with the interest rates skyrocketing, he, like many others, found it difficult to keep a pace with the financial demands. Dealing with the emotional toll of FINSAC hasn't been easy for many who were forced to start life all over again.
Tonight we have a gentleman in the house. That gentleman suffered as a result of FINSAC. They don't want you to talk about FINSAC. They're telling you that it happened so long ago, you must forget it. But let me tell you something, when it's you feel the pain, nobody can tell you to forget it. If a family member dies, that memory stays with you. And so the suffering that was wreaked on the people of Jamaica through FINSAC will always be with us. Mr. Willis is here tonight. You would have heard his story. Where are you, sir? Come to the front if you are here. This gentleman, he lost everything. He lost everything. Let's go. Almighty God. Can he make it? Can he?
Guys, if this is not karma, I don't know what is. I know this man, long time. This man used to be a small business person. He used to deal with fabric. He was a humble, hard-working man with his family. That's him a few days ago as a result of Mark Golding, Peter Bunting, and Omar Davis. He lost everything, including his wife and his health.
Hope is here. Hope is here. Andrew Michael Oles and the Jamaica Labour Party will ensure that dignity is returned to you and your family. That's a commitment, that's not a promise. We are right. Here is not one of the victims. Yes, Dr. Davis, victims they were. No, Dr. Davis, he was not responsible for his demise. Your bad policies were. Let me just tell you something, Liberites. When I see him still trying to preserve the dignity of his family, still engaging in these things in Hypocrisy to make sure that he can make a living so that his family can survive. You talk about resilience in our people. Were it left to them, Liberites, he probably would not be here. I'm told that his daughter is here. Where are you, young lady? Join Daddy. Liberites, if he's not here, this government, this Andrew Wallace administration will do right by you, and the many others who suffered like you have suffered. I don't want to keep you on your feet because I know the pressure, but I want you to understand something here, right? You see when they go there and they come with propaganda, you will mash down that line. You see when they come to tell you about integrity and accountability, tell them you have met the victims of their lack of integrity and their failure to be accountable, their irresponsibility. When they come to talk to you about bad mind that is in them because of bad mind, why they want to talk to you about what our leader have or don't have, because I soon touch that for you. But I want to say to you tonight, take a good look at our fellow Jamaicans who just wanted to make ends meet, who just wanted a good life, who just wanted to make sure that by the sweat of their brow, they eat bread. They became victims of a system of people who have no heart. They became victims of a system of people who are brutal. They're social savages.
Don't make my money already.
They benefited, they became millionaires and billionaires on the backs of the people when they carried an economic policy called the high interest rate policy.
Yes, them done make them money already. It was so sad to see Mr. Mishak just now with him daughter. Last time I saw that man was selling cigarette, bubblegum and them something there. Pan one little stall. This man was a good businessman, you know, Mr. Mishak, you know. And his daughter, she's grown up. She was sensible enough at the time to watch what happened to her family, or her family broke down, lost her mother, and look at her father's health deteriorating. They don't care about people. Mark Golding, heartless. Peter Bunting, heartless. They don't care about people. That's the truth. But you see that man? He's their karma. I'm glad he didn't die. I'm glad that he's still around and he's still here. And I will be very happy to see him get some help. I don't care if people want to say a political and whatever. It does not matter. It does not negate the fact that an injustice was done to this man and so many other Jamaicans. 44,000 entrepreneurs in Jamaica. What a terrible thing. I'm going to leave you with this video, guys. Jamaica has not constructed a courthouse or a place of justice in a very, very long time. And I think it's important for you to see how taxpayers' money is being used to build up the infrastructure of Jamaica. I want everybody to remain positive. We're going to start talking about on this channel Jamaicans in the diaspora who want to return. Those who are going to have to return from countries that are clamping down on immigration. That is inevitable, guys. If you watch the politics of the world right now and see what is happening in the US, in the UK, that is the sentiment in those countries. So we are going to be talking to Jamaican people and we're going to be exploring, you know, what can the government of Jamaica do to encourage people to come home as they continue to develop the country, right? Because Jamaica can use some of the manpower that is abroad, that's building up other people's country. We can use some of that manpower at home too. So I want to see a campaign going on, promoting and inviting Jamaicans to come home. So we're going to talk more about that. Guys, thank you for watching. This is Jamaica Politics Uncovered. I'll catch you in the next video.
From the old courthouse in Morat Bay to this modern courthouse in the Morat Bay Urban Centre, we are fulfilling the vision of Paul Bogle for a just and prosperous society. The Morat Bay Urban Centre, now under construction, stands as a beacon of transformation. Along with major infrastructure projects, it represents a bright future for St. Thomas and Jamaica as a whole. The development reflects our government's commitment to building a prosperous and equitable society where every Jamaican, no matter their background, has the access to the opportunities to fulfill their dreams and aspirations.